Good afternoon. I come to you with the probably best message that's ever been shared with me. Today I was looking for the value in life. What makes life valuable? Not what makes it entertaining, not what makes it durable, not what makes it entertaining, but what value is there in life? And then you look at the word value. Value means inherently beneficial. It's something within that thing that is beneficial to you, of utility. Food is valuable because it inherently is beneficial to man. Water is valuable. It's inherently beneficial to man. Certain things hold value temporarily, other things hold value over the long term. I made a statement to my best friend today that life is always going to have its ebbs and flows, ups and downs, rain and sun, and that the best way to endure the ebbs and flows is first know the rules. Yahweh made the earth with rules. The best way to deal or endure is to know the rules. Know the rules and have a strong mentality centered around those rules. Also, have a character that is in line with those rules. Have a character that is obedient to those rules, which means your mind and your actions and your words have to be consistent, which is extremely tough. Also, resources. Steve Harvey made a statement that when you're rich, you don't have emergencies, you have inconveniences. That's what resources do. Unless it's health related, most of the time, resources can take care of it. Resource being a relationship, money, assets, time. Health and time are two of man's greatest possessions. But the most powerful thing on earth is love. It's unexplainable and it's stronger than anything else. What's more mysterious than love? What's more powerful than love? Nothing. Where do we derive love? We have love for self, but that's kind of built in preservation. But then at the same time, we do hurt ourselves in different ways. Whether being short sighted or having an addiction or making bad decisions. Some could say you have a poor mind state rather than you don't love yourself. So that one's kind of up in the air. But we receive love from ourselves, but from Yahweh, we receive love from our children, our mate. Love is the most mysterious and most powerful thing on earth. This is echoed in the scripture. That's why it says I believe it's in Proverbs or Psalms, and it says, what can heal a broken heart? Only Yahweh himself. The value in this life is two things. It's having love as much and as consistently as possible. That's the most long lasting valuable thing. Love is the most valuable, and it's the longest lasting. We need the love of family, of our mates, friends, because it's not even just in one area. It's a holistic thing. It's not just love from your wife, or love from your kids, or love from your friends, or love from your natural family. Of course, the love of Yahweh is more than anything. I will say this. I think about the most important thing on earth is to understand why Yahweh created the world. It's one of the least talked about things in the mainstream. And then when you go to the religious area, everyone has differing opinions. The value of this life can only be derived from love. The value of this life can only be derived from love. I've lost that value. I inquired to Yahweh if I'll ever receive it again. There's a reason why children are born helpless and useless. But at the same time, they bring so much value. And they require you to share your value. And if you don't have value to share, what do they become? And how long till they realize that what they've received is incorrect? And then they have to spend the time breaking those habits, those mind states, to develop into something else. And most people don't make it. The path is narrow. Why do Yahweh make us? Not because we were special. We're only special because we were made. He made us because he wanted to. Nothing mystical. We are here because he decided for us to be here. Okay. What's the next step after that? What's our purpose? I believe if we had a specific purpose, we would be regulated to achieve that purpose and very little else. A car is not a plane, and a plane is not a car. A boat is not a plane. Of course, people try to mix those together. But when man makes something, he makes it for a use. Our ability to create is a reflection of Yahweh in us. Yahweh made us for his own pleasure. Did he give us purpose? No, not specifically. He gave us general purpose based on utility, but no specific purpose. Why did he do that? Why didn't he make us more like what man creates, things with limited use, so therefore their purpose is more outstanding. It stands out more because you're only useful in so many different ways, so your purpose reflects your use. Well, man could do so much, so how can I say I was made to do this one thing? I think people would be happier, more pleased if we could understand that. But then it doesn't solve the problem of what are you supposed to do for the 24 hours every day? Run the rat race? Most do. Go into the religious world? Some do. So you're given the ability to create. You have skills similar or abilities similar to the Creator. You have general purpose. You have multi-use. The most important thing in the world is love, but it could only be developed in relation to someone or something. Love is not a stagnant, a static thing. It's a flowing thing. Even when you love yourself, it's flowing because it's based off action and word and thought. When you love your mate or your children or your friends or your family, it's not static. It's flowing. It's moving. I don't know what a man's purpose is besides respecting the laws, because when we disrespect them, we lose. And we know purpose is not to lose. So we can say we know our purpose is not to be disobedient. So obedience has to be a part of that. Developing a strong thought process based off the rules. It's pretty hard when parents don't teach the kids the rules, because maybe the parents don't even know the rules or care enough for the rules or value the rules enough, even though they are worth valuing. Understand the laws that Yahweh created. Respect them. Build them into your thought process. Parents are supposed to do that for children. Train him up in the way that he should go. And then even when he gets older, he does not turn away, because he has been developed a strong mind and a strong character. So recognize that Yahweh exists as the creator. Learn and understand his rules and laws. Be obedient to them, because disobedience is losing, and our purpose is not to lose. Acquire a character that is obedient to your mind state. Acquire resources that have true value, that make life a little bit more comfortable, easier, and place you in the ability and or position to help other people. Don't look for the why. It's something you'll never know unless we get to speak to Yahweh directly. This life is a catch-22. Not contradictory, but it is a catch-22. To love is to be vulnerable and open. But to be vulnerable and open gives someone else the ability to cut you deep. It's a catch-22, not a contradiction. That's my understanding of this life. If you can do anything, teach it to your children. It's kind of hard to teach it to them if you're not living it, though, because they go with more with what they see them and hear than what they've been instructed. If your instructions and your words are different, it's kind of hard to train them. The greatest thing on earth is love. It can't be defined, and it's the most powerful thing. It truly moves mountains. Love is belief, but it's greater than belief. Yahweh says, if you love me, you'll follow my commands. It's just stronger than belief. There's no way to define it. Catch-22. Well, I've shared my revelation. Seek love more than anything else. His love, love of family, love of friends, love of work, and know that what we do means something on earth to those who we encounter. Does it mean something to Yahweh? I believe so. What you do, even if it changes the world, doesn't mean anything if the Creator is not respected. Because we don't know what He creates for our spirits after we die. The mystery there makes some people angry, makes some people subservient and obedient, scared, anxious. Don't know. We know that there is a Creator, that He made us because He could. We don't do anything for Him. So if you desire to get the most out of life, transform your life to reflect those things discussed earlier in the video. Know Him, know the law, statutes, and commandments, build a mind state around it, create a character that supports it, acquire resources to protect it, and then die when your time comes. Before then, teach it to others. That's what fathers are for. Make fathers great again.